Good day! This is Teacher Rowan. I'll be your guide in exploring Google Apps for education, for teaching and learning. In Google for Education, teachers can connect and collaborate easily while staying on task. It gives teachers the freedom to spend more time personalizing the learning experience and less time managing it. Students can learn essential skills such as 21st century problem solving, which they can use it in their future careers. As such, the accessibility features will also help and assist every learner to do their best work. Google offers different useful applications that we can use to connect education to technology. This will help our teachers as a 21st century educators to innovate and find ways on how to make teaching and learning more exciting, engaging, effective, and flexible to the demands of the society. Let's re-explore the education experience by discovering new angles to create, collaborate, and communicate as one. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Ang pagkatuto, huwag gawing komplikado. Sulong edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng DepEd Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na Pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Yan, good afternoon everyone. Yan, babatiin ko muna yung mga buhay naman nung nag-comment sa live streaming ngayon para sa ETUlay online tutorial. Good afternoon, Akisha Ariola, watching from Pangao Integrated School, a 6 Escoda pupil. Good afternoon, Maricris Isa Silvestre, Althea De La Rosa, Athena Ritz Aliga Matias, Judith Bernal, Brix Arky Gonzalez, watching from Malipampang Elementary School, San Ildefonso, Bulacan. Kay Miss Tamara Angela Maranan of 6 Escoda din. Classmates ba kayo ni Akisha? Yan, saktong-sakto. So, for our session this afternoon, syempre ito ay para sa Math 6. Okay, Quarter 3, Week 3 na tayo. Yan. At ang ating lesson ay ang giving translation and defining algebraic expression and equation. Yan. So parang smooth na yung transition ninyo from being a grade 6 student to grade 7 by the opening of school year 2021-2022. Yan. Kasi nung time namin wala pang wala pa kaming algebra noon. That was 2002-2003. Ayan. So ang ating ang module na gagamitin natin this afternoon ay syempre galing pa din sa Schools Division of Negros Oriental, Region 7. At narito ang kanilang development team. Ang writer nila ay si Noves S. Sangilan. We have the editors Amelita Baloron, Ilona Jane Avenido, the reviewer Susan Gardiano, layout artist Ilona Avenido, and the management team, of course. And so thank you po, Region 7, Division of Negros Oriental. At syempre, ito nga, balik natin. Ito yung ating pagmumukha bago magka-pandemya, no? Yan, Math 6, every Friday po yan. Matalino Day, 1 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. Oops! Yan, meron tayong baby makulit sa gilid. Yan. Okay, so ang objectives natin for this session ay una, to give the translation of real-life verbal expressions and equations into letters or symbols and vice versa. And define a variable in an algebraic expression and equation. Yan. Sa palagay ko, hindi na gaanong bago sa atin yung paggamit ng letter or symbol, tama? Kasi nung sa lower grade pa, di ba meron tayong ginagawa kapag problem solving, yung sinasagot natin yung what is asked, what are given, minsan merong what is the hidden question, what is the number sentence, what is the answer. Ayan. So, doon sa number sentence part, di ba dyan tayo naglalagay ng equation kung saan yung unknown, we use letter N to represent it. Tama? So, that letter N is an example of a variable. Yan. So, by the way, ano muna ang algebraic expression? So, according to mathgoodies.com, okay, a variable, algebraic expression is a mathematical expression that consists of variables, numbers, and operations. So, yun yung mga makikita natin. May variables, meaning letters used to represent numbers. We have the numbers or the constants and the operation symbols. Yung plus sign, minus sign, multiplication sign, division sign, meron ding exponent, okay? Meron ding square root paminsan. And speaking of variable, okay, a variable ay isang symbol. Okay, it is used to represent a number in an expression or an equation. So it represents the unknown. Kumbaga parang ano yan? Para hindi tayo paulit-ulit sa pagsasabi ng a number, the number, para siyang pronoun. It is used in place of a noun, tama? So para meron tayong fix na nagagamit to represent the unknown. So a variable is also a symbol for a value we don't know yet. So usually, ang ginagamit nga natin ay X or Y. So madalas, X or Y, pero pwede din naman yung any letter from the English alphabet, A to Z. And even other symbols can be also used. Okay? Now, we go to this part where we have to translate verbal phrases into algebraic expressions. Ayan. Meron tayong last from San Fernando, Pampanga. Clarida Cuenco. Good afternoon po. Ayan. So, sa pag-aaral natin ng algebraic expressions, so, we have to be familiar with the phrases, okay, associated with each operation. So, unahin natin yung sa addition. So, the following in bullet form, okay, nakalista dyan ang mga phrase na ang ibig sabihin ay A plus B, meaning translated siya as A plus B. Okay? So we have, syempre yung literal, yung A plus B. So pag may word na plus, ibig sabihin, addition ang operation dyan. We also have the sum of A and B. So yung the phrase na the sum of, so ibig sabihin, we expect na may mga numbers, okay, to be mentioned after that phrase. So, yun yung mga addends. So, in this case, ang addends natin ay yung A and B. That is why the sum of A and B is also translated as A plus B, or yun nga, A and B separated with the plus sign. We also have yung phrase na A increased by B. So, yung A naragdagan ng B. Next, B more than A, or pwede rin ito yung B greater than A. So, B more than A. So, ibig sabihin, yung original number ay A, tapos dinagdagan natin ng B. That is why A plus B. Although, since ang addition ay commutative naman, pwede natin tanggapin na B plus A din siya. Okay? So, pag nag-solve tayo, walang magiging problema sa order ng addends, since addition is commutative nga. Ayan. So, bukod dun sa the sum of, we also have, okay, the total of. So, parehas yung meaning ng sum and total. So, the total of A and B. So, meaning, we're going to add A and B. And next is B added to A. So, para din siyang B more than A. So, yung unang sinusulat is yung A. Tapos, idudugtong natin yung plus B. Pero nga, dahil yung addition ay commutative, tatagapit naman ni teacher yung B plus A. Tama? Okay. So again, pag addition, we have A plus B, the sum of A and B, A increased by B, B more than A, B greater than A, the total of A and B added to A. All of which translate into the expression or the algebraic expression A plus b. So this is just an expression ha, hindi pa to equation. Kasi pag equation, we have an equal sign. Okay? Separating the two sides. Alright. So after addition, syempre meron din tayong subtraction. So this time, ang equivalent, okay, expression ng mga phrases dito ay A minus B. So this time, important na yung order dito kasi ang subtraction hindi siya commutative. Changing the order of the numbers will affect the result. Diba? Ang 7 minus 3 ay kaiba siya dun sa 3 minus 7. Ang una, 7 minus 3, 4. Ang 3 minus 7, negative 4. Yan. So yung unang phrase, syempre, yung A minus B. Okay? So A minus B. So yung A, babawasan natin ang B. We also have the phrase, the difference of A and B. So yung difference, di ba yan yung pangalan ng sagot sa subtraction. Kung sa addition ay may sum, sa subtraction ay merong difference. Next, B subtracted from A. So hindi to B minus A ha. B subtracted from A. So mula sa A, babawas ka ng B. Kaya A minus B siya, hindi siya B minus A. And we have A decreased by B. So A decreased by B. So yung A yung maunang isusulat, tapos decreased by is the minus sign, and then B will be the subtrahend. So yung A pala ay yung minuend. Next, B, bukod pala sa decreased by, we also have the word diminish. So A diminished by B can also be translated as A minus B. And the last phrase is B less than A. So if we're going to follow the order kanina, pag B more than, ibig sabihin, that will be on the latter part of the expression, yung plus B. So this time, pag B less than, ibig sabihin minus B. So ano ang maminusan ng B? Yung A. So B less than A is A minus B. Hindi siya B minus A. Pag B minus A, that is equivalent to the phrase A less than B. So dapat maging, ano tayo yun ha, extra careful when we translate phrase into an expression. Okay, next. Multiplication naman, medyo kaunti lang ito, dalawa lang ang phrase. A times B at saka the product of A and B. Yan, so A times B saka the product of A and B. So the product meaning yung result, okay, when we multiply the numbers. So this time, makikita nyo dun sa expression column, wala tayong nakikitang multiplication sign yung X, tama? Yung parang letter X kasi nga, sa algebra, we use the letter X to represent an unknown. So, ibig sabihin, it stands as a variable. So, ibig sabihin, pag naglapit sila nung multiplication sign na parang X nga din, baka magkalituhan na. That is why we avoid using now the sign we are used to. Okay? Yung letter X nga. Parang X-like symbol ng multiplication sign. Instead, we can use a dot. Okay? So, sa gitna siya, hindi siya sa baba. Hindi siya period. So, parang dot siya sa gitna ng A and B. Tapos, pwede rin yung magkadikit lang sila, A and B, magkadikit. Or, pwedeng mauna yung A, tapos naka-parenthesis naman yung B. So, pwede rin yan. Or, pwedeng both are enclosed in parenthesis. So, dahil magkadikit pa rin sila, ibig sabihin, that means we have to multiply them. So, again, sa multiplication, A times B, saka the product of A and B. Meron tayong mga words din that are related to multiplication, whereas may specific na medyo paspas talaga. Medyo paspas. Ayan. Tama, Akisha. Yes. Tama yung taken away from. Yes. Okay. Subtraction, taken away from. Di ba parang masakit din yan? Kapag hindi siya related sa subtraction, taken away from you. So, ayan. Ano kasi? Meron tayong mga specific words sa multiplication na pag translate mo, particular yung magiging expression. Halimbawa, yung twice. Twice A, so ibig sabihin, 2 times A siya nun. Pag thrice A, 3 times A naman siya nun. So twice tsaka thrice. At minsan, kapag meron tayong binabanggit na fraction tapos may word na of. So 1/3 of, ibig sabihin yung of doon ay multiplication din. So 1/3 of A, meaning 1/3 times A. Okay, so let's practice ha. Yan, so we have the sample expressions here. Ito yung ginamitin natin muna ng X-like symbol, yung M times 12, 15 times A times B, saka N times 3. So, this will be parang ano na, kapag ating mo ng grade 7, So medyo magiging ano siya, archaic or falling out of use muna siya. Or pwede sabihin natin obsolete. Para maging used tayo dito sa pag-denote ng multiplication, whereas we just have to put the constant and the variable beside each other. So m times 12 is 12m. So as a convention, ang constant ay laging nauunang sinusulat, okay, bago ang variable. So ang m ay variable, 12 ay numerical coefficient ang tawag sa kanya nun. So 15 times a times b, so lahat yan yung multiplication. So pagdikitin lang natin, 15ab ang magiging shortened form niya. Ang n times 3 naman ay 3n. Okay? So malinaw yan ha. So pag walang space, automatically pwede siya mabasa as multiplication. Pero syempre kapag sa numbers, halimbawa 3, 9, walang space. 3, 9, walang space. Ibig sabihin nun, 3 times 9 siya? Hindi, dapat ang basa din ay 39. So kung dalawang constant sa pag-multiply natin, huwag tayong, wag ka makalimutang maglagay din ng dot o kaya parenthesis na lang. So wait lang. Try natin mag-solve ng ganun. So pointer. So yan, pen. So, ito yung sasabi ko kanina, 39. So hindi ang basa dito ay 3 times 9 ha. So kung gusto mo siyang sabihin 3 times 9, isulat mo as 3, tapos may dot, tapos 9. O kaya, may parenthesis na lang. So, yan ang 3 times 9. Pero ito, dalawang constants na walang space, ang basa dyan ay 39, hindi siya 3 times 9. Okay? And good afternoon sa mga mahabol mag-comment. Ayan. Ay, sorry ha, please pwede slow down. Yes, okay, sure. So, mamaya, magkakaroon tayo ng mga practice pa in translating the verbal phrases. Don't you worry. Medyo marami ata akong nalalagay na practice dito. Ayan. So, let's go to the next operation. Siyempre, yung division. Ayan. So, nasanay tayo, siyempre, sa window card natin, tama? Meron tayong, yan, parang bahay, no? Tapos, nasa loob yung dividend, nasa labas yung divisor. So, ito yung parang old way of writing a division of two numbers. Or ito din. This is another old way of writing it. Pero, we can also write it in parang fraction form. Ito siya. Or yung may slash lang in between the two numbers. Yan. Yes. Yung, tawag ito? Forward slash pa tawag dyan? Yes. So, yung mga phrases related dyan or translating these expressions into verbal form, A divided by B. Meaning, ang A, ang dividend, ang B, ang divisor. Or, we can also say the quotient of A and B. So, the quotient of, ibig sabihin, dahil the quotient of siya, ang una mong babanggitin dapat ang dividend, hindi ang divisor. So, kapag sinabi mong the quotient of B and A, that means B divided by A. But when you mean A divided by B, you should say the quotient of A and B. Malinaw yun, ha? Now, we can also use the word ratio to mean division. So, the ratio of A and B. Remember, di ba sa ratio, aside from the colon form, so yung A is to B, or A to B, we also write it this way, yung fraction form, or may slash lang. Yan. So, that is for division. So, balikan natin, ha? So, sa addition, we have A plus B, the sum of A and B, A increased by B, B more than A, the total of A and B added to A. So, itong B more than A, pwede siyang B greater than A. So, all of these phrases, okay, translate into the expression A plus B. Or, pwede rin siyang B plus A. Tatanggapin ni teacher yun kasi nga, commutative naman ang addition. Now, for subtraction, we have A minus B, the difference of A and B, B subtracted from A decreased by B, pwede rin yung A diminished by B, tapos B less than A. Meron din parang isa pa yung less. Yung less, yun, dapat mauna mo sasabihin yung babawasan. So, yung A minus B is A less B. So, yung A, babawasan ng B, meaning A less B. Sulat natin yun. So, A less B. So, A less B is A minus B din. So, kapag less, ibig sabihin A minus B siya nun. Pero pag B less than A, So, una mo dapat palagi sulat yung after ng word na than. Okay, next. Sa multiplication, dalawa lang yan. Yung A times B, saka the product of. So, sa multiplication, pwede rin pala yung mag-iba ng order yung factors. Kasi nga, multiplication is also commutative. So, pwede siya maging B times A. Pero, kasi sa algebra, when we write the variables, we see to it na, alphabetically arranged. Ayan. So, A times B. So, pwede siya sulat as BA, pero yung usual nga na arrangement ay alphabetical. Ayan. Ayan. So, yung diminished ay synonymous siya sa decrease. Okay? So, yung A diminished by B ay A decreased by B lang din. Job, silver. Yan. So, mamaya ma-encounter natin sila ulit sa practice part ng ating session. So, sa division na tayo. So, yung A divided by B, the quotient of A and B, saka the ratio of A and B. So, all of those are associated with division. At saka yung pagsulat natin ay mayroong specific order. So, yung A divided by B ay A divided by B lang siya. Hindi siya pwede maging B tapos A yung pangalawa. Okay? Ayan. So, mag-practice na tayo. Pero, unahin natin yung pagiging used to natin or pagsasanay natin na magsulat ng tawag ito, product. Okay? Na walang ginagamit na multiplication sign na gaya nito. Yan. So, we'll not be using the multiplication sign na X ang itsura. Yan. And even this one. So, kapag we see na circle ang in between a number, two numbers, or a number or and a variable or both variables, product din yun or multiplication din yun. Yan. So, ang 4 times the quantity 3 times A plus 1, paano yan susulatin ng walang ginagamit na X-like multiplication symbol? Siyempre, we're going to save space. Pagdikitin lang natin dapat pagdikitin. So, dun sa loob ng parentheses, 3 times A siya. Tama? So, magiging 3A yan. And then, copy natin yung plus 1. Yung 4 times tapos yung parentheses, ibig sabihin, we'll just simply drop yung multiplication sign na yung parang katulad ng X, tapos magtitikit na yung 4 saka yung parentheses. Parang ito siya. Yan. So, may example pala tayo dito. So, yung 2 times P times the quantity Q minus 1 can just be shortened into 2P times the quantity Q minus 1. So, you see, nakasave tayo ng space kasi we don't need to use the X-like multiplication symbols. Yan. Yes, even asterisk, I think, sa Excel, sa MS Excel kasi, ang multiplication sign din ay asterisk. Yes. Yan, tama yung mga nagko-comment dyan, si Aisha, tsaka si Michelle, and even si Gloria, yes. Yeah. Next, yung 5 times 3 times the quantity A minus 3. So this time, wala tayong multiplication part sa parentheses. Ibig sabihin sa labas lang tayo mag-adjust. So yung 5 times 3, syempre, multiply natin. Wala din pagdikitin kasi magiging 53 siya nun. So 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times the quantity A minus 3 will simply drop the X-like symbol. So magiging siya 15 times the quantity A minus 3. So again, yung 5 times 3, ang product ng dalawang yan ay 15. Tapos yung A minus 3, idinikit lang natin sa 15. So na-drop na yung multiplication sign. Yes, tama yan, Casey Talambayan. Yan. So Kimberly, yes, tama din naman yan. Although, pwede pa natin mas-save yung space by getting the product of 5 and 3, which is 15. Okay? Yan, tama kayo. Very good. Next. Yung pangatlo kaya. Sige nga. Ano dapat maging shortened form ng expression sa third item natin? Yung 6 times the quantity 1 plus 2 times y. Yan. Sige, keep your comments coming. Yan. Yan, meron tayong answer for the third item from Michelle Rubio. Yan. Kaya sana mga Rubio, mayroong classmate ng college na Rubio ang apelido. Yan, medyo nagkaroon lang siguro ng typo error, no? Kasi dapat hindi siya equal sign, Michelle, tama? So, dapat plus sign yun. Yung nasa ng parentheses. So, it should be ito. Ayan. Ayun siya, tama yun sa'yo. And Kian, yes. Fiona May. Yan, Glorien. Yan. So, yan. So, meron tayong 6 sa labas. Tapos, meron tayong a pair of parentheses. And then sa loob, 1 plus 2y. Kasi yung 2 tapos may circle, tapos y, ibig sabihin 2 times y yan. Okay? Pero yung isang circle, pagdating kasi ng higher math, halimbawa, sa function naman to. Pero, just so you know, so yung isang circle kasi, usually hindi siya solid circle, meaning wala siyang shape. So, f of x circle g of x yan. Ibig sabihin, hindi yung multiplication, composition of function na tawag dyan. So, siningit ko lang. Ayan. So, sa number 3, we can shorten it nga as 6 times the quantity 1 plus 2y, wherein wala tayong circle, wala tayong multiplication sign na ginamit. So, pinagdikit lang natin dapat pagdikitin. Yan, para strong ang bonding nila. Yan. Okay, may mga advance na sumagot for number 4. Yes, thank you. Yan, si Aisha, nabigyan niya ng sagot. Si Maria Cristina. Yan, very good. Tama. 7C. Okay, tapos quantity B minus 4. So, 7C nasa labas, tapos nasa loob ng parentheses ang B minus 4. Yan, so tama kayo. Very good. Alright, next na tayo. Yan, practice number 2 tayo. So, this time, yan. So, we can see phrases this time. Meron tayong mga related to a particular operation, yung subtracted from, twice, nabanggit ko yung kanina, tapos may added to din. Tapos more than, tapos subtracted from. Ayan. So, number 1, a number subtracted from 20. By the way, usually kapag hindi nakaspecify ang variable sa phrase, minsan, automatically, x ang gagamitin natin. Tama? Or sige, minsan pwede yung n, nakasanayan kasi yung n eh. So, pero nakaspecify kasi sa instruction eh. So, you have to follow instructions. Baka ma-minus points kayo kay teacher. Use variable x to translate the following into algebraic expression. So, meaning, x is the letter or symbol we have to use to represent the unknown quantity in each phrase. So, yung number 1, a number subtracted from 20. So, alam na natin dapat minus ito kasi may subtracted from. Kaso lang dapat we have to be careful of the order of the numbers. Ano ba yung mauuna, yung a number o yung 20? So from 20 siya tama, ibig sabihin, we start writing yung the 20. So 20 minus, tapos yung a number or the variable x. So tama yung mga nabigay ng 20 minus x. Very good. Yan. So si Maria Cristina Belmonte, yan. 20 minus x. Si Renz Christian Tobias Pabico. Yan. Yung mga nagsulat naman ng n, sige, meron kayong 0.5 point. Okay? Baka na overlook lang instructions. Okay, next. This time, number 2, dalawang phrases ang meron tayo dito. Yung isa, twice. Related yan sa, or associated yan sa multiplication. Kasi twice, meaning 2 times. Tapos, yung added to, that is addition. Tama? Twice a number added to 32. So if we're going to follow the order, okay, doon sa sample na binigay ko kanina, pag added to, ibig sabihin, yung added to na to, that will mean the plus sign. Tapos, yung 32, yan yung unang added. Okay? Added to, ano yung idadagdag sa third? Kasi added to meaning, idadagdag sa. So, ibig sabihin, meron ka ng 32, idadagdag mo pa yung twice a number. That is why, it can be translated as 32 plus 2x. Pero pwede naman yung 2x plus 32 kasi nga, addition is commutative. So, 32 plus 2x, di ba? Okay? Or 2x plus 32. Meron ba tayong eraser dito? Wait lang. Ayun, mag-erase lang. Yan. Next. Number 3 na tayo. 91 more than a number. Yan. More than a number siya. Ibig sabihin, if we're going to strictly follow the order, saan yung ating pointer? Ballpen. Yan. More than. So, ibig sabihin yung more than dyan, ibig sabihin plus sign yan. Tapos, a number, that will be, okay, the first add-in dapat siya. So, 91 more than a number, ibig sabihin, the number plus, okay, 91. Or x plus 91. Pero, pwede din naman nga siyang 91 plus x. So, tama kayo. So, x plus 91 or 91 plus x. Okay, as long as magiging tama yung magiging solution kapag na-involve na ito sa equation. Okay? Next, ito pa, na-flash ko na yung sagot. 87 subtracted from a number. So yung 1 saka 4, parehas lang yung phrase na ginamit. Tama? Subtracted from. So ibig sabihin, yung a number dito, yan yung minuend. So yun yung x. Tapos yung 87, siya yung subtrahend. Kaya x minus 87. So be careful ha. Hindi porket nauuna yung number, siya palaging unang isusulat sa phrase. Okay? So yung 87 subtracted from a number, ibig sabihin nun, yung 87, yun yung ibabawas mo sa number. So, x minus 87 siya dapat. Hindi siya 87 minus x. Okay, next na tayo. So, another practice. Okay, practice number 3. This time, may choices tayo ha. Dalawa lang naman per item. So, 50% chance na makukuha niyo yung tamang sagot. So, twice the sum of x and y. So, ito yun ha. Twice the sum of x and y. So, meaning, ano ba yung word na associated with twice? Dodoblehin. Dodoblehin natin yung sum ng x and y. So, paano siya nun? Is it letter A, 2, tapos nasa parentheses ang x plus y? Or is it 2x, sali magkatikit, tapos plus y? Ayan, may mga agad na sumagot. Okay, A ang sagot ni Casey. Si Elia Kim ay B. Santino, A. Okay, medyo marami yung A. So, tingnan natin ha. Tingnan natin ano ang bibilugan. Or ano ang pupusuan. Ayan, ang pinusuan ay ang A kasi yan ang tamang sagot. Okay. Is that your answer, Bricks? Letter A? Okay. So, tama yan. So, again, pag twice, the sum of, ibig sabihin, dodoblehin mo yung result sa addition. Kasi mayroon kang the sum of. So, 2 times, tapos mag-parenthesis ka, kasi there is more than quantity involved. Yan. So, 2 times the quantity, x plus y. Let's have another. Yan. A number x decreased by 3. A number x decreased by 3. So, yung phrase natin dito ay decreased by. Yan. So, is it x minus 3 or 3 minus x? A number x decreased by 3. So, linear lang yan. So, ibig sabihin, we just have to follow the order kasi decreased by naman ang ginamit. So, x minus 3 yan. Okay? So, pag 3 minus x, yun kasi ay 3 decreased by x or 3 decreased by a number x. Let's have another. Ito, lumitaw ulit yung twice. Yan. Siguro ano to? Fan ng K-pop group. Ano ba yung twice na yan? Twice x increased by 3. Twice x. Ibig sabihin, yun ang dodoblehin mo yung x. Tapos, increased by, meaning dadagdagan ng 3. Ayan. Hello. I'm back. Yan. Namatay yung kuryente namin kanina, sorry. Ewan ko sa file ko 2. Okay, tuloy natin. Nandito na tayo sa... Okay, slide 13. May gulat. Yan. So number 3, ano yung sagot natin? Twice x tuloy. Twice x increased by 3. That is, of course, definitely, letter B. Dodoblehin na yung x, tapos dagdagan ng 3. Ayaw nga, wait lang. So, I forgot to share my screen. Wait lang. Okay. So, number 3 na nga tayo ulit. So, that is letter B. Okay, number 4. 6 times the difference of x and 2. Ito ay parang yung number 1. Twice the sum of dalawang operations involved. 6 times meaning, multiply mo yung 6 sa result kapag sinubtract mo ang x at 2. So that is corresponding to what? Expression. What letter is your answer? Ano ang inyong sagot for number 4? So it should be, okay, letter B. Yan. So, kasi difference of, ibig sabihin dalawa, okay, ang numbers na involved dyan, x and 2, ima-minus. Tapos, the result should be, okay, multiplied to 6. That is why B ang sagot. Next. This time, walang choices. Ibigay nyo sa akin yung expression mismo. So we have here 4 phrases. Number 1, a number added to 15. What expression translates this phrase? Yes, tama yung mga BBBB ninyong sinagot. Okay? This time, give me the expression itself. Wala tayong choices. Yan, we have already one answer from Saturnino Elka, the second. Yan. A number added to 15? Yes, so, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, if we're going to be strict, okay, ito ang magiging itsura ng sagot. So, added to, that is plus. So, added to 15 meaning, meron na tayong 15, tapos mag-add pa tayo ng a number. So, meaning, yun yung x. So, 15 plus x. So, tama naman din yung sagot ni, wait, sino kasi nabili ko kanina? Yung may the second. Yan. So, 15 plus x or x plus 15. Parehas sa tama yun. Okay? Kasi commutative naman ang addition. Next, thrice the number subtracted from 25. Thrice the number subtracted from 25. Yan. Tama yung mga 15 plus x. Very good. And x plus 15 also tama. Yan. Thrice the number subtracted. Yan. Tama yung 25 minus 3x. Yes. Jillian, Greñas, Aisha, De La Cruz. Tama. So, thrice the number. So, meaning this is translated as 3x. Subtracted from, ibig sabihin yung 3x, ibabawas mo siya sa 25. Hindi siya yung babawasan ng 25. So, ibig sabihin, 25 minus 3x siya. Next, number 3. 5 more than twice the number. 5 more than twice the number. So, meron tayong more than, meron ding twice. So, 5 more than, meaning dadagdagan natin ng 5. Ang alin? Yung twice nung number or doblehin yung number, tapos dagdagan ng 5. That means, yes, you are correct. Jillian, Shia, Greñas. 2x plus 5. Very good. Or yung ibang sasagot, pwede yung 5 plus 2x. Or, ayan. Yung mga gumamit ng n, 0.5 point lang kayo kasi nga, may instructions tayo dito, x dapat ang gagamitin. Huwag tayo maging allergic sa x, ha? Ay, sorry. Sige, flash na natin. 8 less than 5 times the number. So, 8 less than, meaning, meron tayong babawasan ng 8. Hindi yung 8 ang mababawasan. Meaning, 8 less than means minus 8. Anong ima-minus sa 8? Yung 5 times the number. That is why we have 5x minus 8 and not 8 minus 5x. Okay? Mukhang mag-overtime tayo dapat talaga. Kasi nawalan kami ng kuryente kanina. This time, let's proceed to algebraic equation. So, equation na ito, ibig sabihin, pwedeng one side of the equation has an expression, algebraic expression, and the other side contains a constant, or both of them, okay, both sides contain algebraic expression. So, an algebraic equation is an equation that includes one or more variables. So, we have some examples here. A number increased by 9 is 15. So, wala namang instructions na kinabit dito. So, ibig sabihin, when you translate, you have the freedom to choose any letter to represent the unknown that will serve as your variable. So, a number increased by 9 is 15. So, a number na translate siya or nirepresent siya ng y. Tapos, increased by meaning plus, and then we have the 9, and then equals 15. So, yung is, ay ibig sabihin nun ay equals. So, y plus 9 equals 15. Next example, twice a number. So, ito yung okay? So, yung words in the sentence separated by the word is, okay? Those words will represent both sides of the equation. So, yung twice a number, siya yung sa unang side, tapos yung 18, siya yung sa kabilang side. Yung is yung equal sign. So, twice a number meaning 2 times a number. So, okay, ang ginamit natin dito ay n. So, 2n tapos equals 18. So, ito yung twice a number, ito yung is, ito yung 18. Okay, next. 4 less than a number. So, 4 less than muna. 4 less than meaning magma-minus tayo. Okay? Magbabawas tayo ng 4. Alin ang babawasan ng 4? Yung a number. So, 4 less than a number. So, meaning a number minus 4. Ang ginamit nating variable dito ay x. So, x minus 4. Tapos yung is again equals, and then yung 20, syempre, we use the Indo-Arabic numeral na 20. So, x minus 4 equals 20. Wala, frozen lagi. Siguro connection problem natin ito. Sorry, Jared. Okay, next na tayo. A number divided by 6 is 8. Okay. So, a number divided by 6, that is an expression which can be translated as k over 6. So, yung a number, yun yung letter k or variable k. Tapos yung divided by, we used fraction bar. Tapos sa baba niya yung 6 kasi 6 yung divisor. So, k over 6, yun yung a number divided by 6. Tapos yung is 8, that is the equals 8 part sa ating equation. Okay. Next na tayo. So, we have twice a number decreased by 29 is 7. So, meron tayong mga comma dyan, no? Na pwedeng magsilbing clues kung ano muna yung dapat muna. So, twice a number muna. Yan yung 2t sa ating equation dito sa kabilang column. Decreased by 29, meaning babawasan natin ng 29 yung twice a number. That is why we have minus 29. At ang result, okay, as indicated by the phrase is 7, it means equals 7. Next, 32 is. So, ibig sabihin, this time, okay, sa left side ng equation natin ay walang variable kasi 32 lang ang binanggit doon. 32 is. Ibig sabihin, 32 equals. At tapos, twice a number, meaning 2 times, okay, a number. So, we use variable a. So, 2a. Tapos, increased by 8, meaning plus 8. Okay, that is why 32 equals 2a plus 8. Next, the quotient of 50 and 5 more than a number. So, the quotient of, meaning we have to divide two quantities. Ano yung una? So, yung una, yung 50, yan yung dividend. At yung pangalawa, okay, 5 more than a number. So, yung divisor natin ay, okay, a numerical expression. N plus 5. Okay, yung ating naging representation for that. Kasi 5 more than a number, meaning a number plus 5. So, n plus 5. So, the quotient of 50 and n plus 5 equals 10. Kasi nga, is 10 ang binanggit dyan. Last example. 12 is. So, 12 ang nasa left side, tapos followed by equal sign. So, ito yun. And then, 16 less than 4 times a number. So 16 less than, meaning minus 16. Anong ima-minus sa 16? Yung 4 times a number. So yung a number, nirepresent natin yan as x. So that is why we have 4x minus 16 for 16 less than 4x. Ayan. Try natin ngayon. Mag-translate ng sentence into an equation. So the sum of a number and 7 is 16. So, palagay ko, x na lang ang gamitin natin or any variable. Sige, pwede naman. So the sum of a number and 7 is 16. So again, yung is dito would mean the equal sign. So ibig sabihin, yung mga words before is, yan yung sa left side ng equation, at yung 16, which is after the word is, that will be the right side of the equation. The sum of a number and 7, meaning, mag-add tayo, number and 7. So we have x plus 7 equals 16. So yung x ang nag-represent dun sa number na binabanggit dyan. Or pwede rin yung 7 plus x equals 16. For n plus 7 equals 16. Very good, Jared and Kian. Thank you po, Sir Renz Christian Tobias Pabico from SDO Laguna, Santa Cruz Central Elementary School. Thank you po for the appreciation. And then, sorry. Next, letter B. 15 decreased by 9 is 6. So this time, wala tayong nakikitang phrase na a number, meaning lahat ay known, walang unknown. So ibig sabihin, this is just a numerical or, tawag dito, a number sentence. Walang variable involved. So a number equation lang siya. No? So 15 minus 9 equals 6. Kasi 15 decreased by 9. 15, pabawasan ng 9 at ang sagot ay 6. Kaya equals 6. O, letter C. The quotient of, ibig sabihin, we have to divide two numbers. Una, na binanggit ay 24. This will be the dividend. And then yung pangalawa is thrice a number. This will be the divisor. Thrice a number meaning 3 times a number. So 24 divided by 3 times a number. Ang sagot, 4. So magiging equals 4. So the corresponding equation is 24 over 3x equals 4. Yeah. Okay, practice number 2 tayo. Give me the answer to item number 1. The sentence is, when 8 is added to a number, the result is 14. Yes, tama yung mga binanggit, mga kinoment ninyo, 24 over 3. Dapat 24 over 3x yun ha. Wala tayo dapat plus. Dapat 3x, hindi siya 3 plus x. Yan. Okay. Let's proceed to this part. Practice number 2, item number 1. When 8 is added to a number, the result is 14. Sige, bigay kong example ito. Ay, hindi. Ayan pala, si Grenyas. Si Miss Grenyas ay nabigyan ng sagot. X plus 8 equals 14. Tama. So when 8 is added to a number, meaning may number na tayo, mag-a-add pa tayo ng 8. Okay? So ibig sabihin x plus 8 yon. If we're going to use x to represent the number. So 8 plus x or x plus 8, pwede yon. Equals basta equals 14. Yan. So tama yan. Next, number 2. Twice a number less 10. Dito less than ha, less 10. Twice a number, tapos may less, tapos 10 is 2. So is, of course, will be translated as the equal sign. Tapos syempre yung word na 2 dyan is just the numeral 2. So ano yung nasa left side ng equation? Twice a number less 10. Twice a number less 10, hindi siya twice a number less than 10. So dapat linear yan. Paano yung order sa phrase, ganoon din dapat sa expression. So 2x minus 10 dapat equals 2. Yan. Okay, hindi siya 10 minus 2x. Magiging lang siyang 10 minus 2x kapag ang nakasulat ay less than instead na less. Okay? So very good yung mga nabigay ng 2x minus 10 equals 2. Kasama ka dyan, Michelle and Althea. Yan. Sorry. 5 times a number is 15. Ayan. So si Ramer or Raymer, Josh Torrio Dumot, nabigay niya ng sagot. 5x equals 15. Tama yan. And then, the quotient of 6 and a number is 3. So quotient to ulit. Ibig sabihin, may division na naman tayo na gagawin. Ano susulat? 6 will be the dividend kasi siya yung unang number na minention after ng phrase na the quotient of. And then yung ating divisor is yung a number, meaning the unknown quantity. Okay? We have an answer from Jillian Shia Grenia, 6 over x equals 3. Tama yan. Okay, so ginamitan ko rin siya ng forward slash. Tama ba? Forward slash na tawag yan. Okay, next na tayo. Yan. So I think ito, may choices tayong 4 for 3 or 2 questions to. So una, 7 less than thrice a number is 17. 7 less than thrice a number is 17. So again, ilocate natin agad nasan yung equal, yung is. So ito siya. Ibig sabihin, nandito yung equal sign. Yan yung equal sign natin. Ibig sabihin, these words or phrase, okay, will be translated as an expression that will be placed on the left side of the equation. Tapos yung 17, syempre, will be written as is. So equals 17. O lahat ng sa choices equals 17. Pero ano ang meron tamang left side dyan ng equation? Oh, this is 7 less than, ha? Hindi siya 7 less. 7 less than. Meaning, dun pa lang, dapat makapag-eliminate na tayo ng choices. So, 7 less than meaning minus 7 dapat. Hindi siya plus 7, hindi siya plus 2, hindi siya minus 3. Ibig sabihin, parang letter B lang dapat maging sagot. Sabi natin, ha? Yan. Okay, 7 less than meaning magma-minus 7 tayo. Anong babawasan ng 7? Yung thrice a number, which can be translated as 3a. Okay? Or pwedeng 3x. So 3a minus 7 equals 17. So, sa choices natin, a ang variable na ginamit. So, B ang sagot. Yes, tama kayo. O pangalawa, the quotient of a number and 4 is 3. Ayan, medyo talagang obvious din ang sagot dito. As you can see, choice B, choice C, and choice D. Wala silang division sign. Ano lang merong division sign dyan? Yung A. But will it really be the answer? The quotient of a number. So, as implied by the choices, B ang ginamit na variable to represent the unknown. And 4. So, ibig sabihin, B divided by 4. So, tama naman ditong left side. Is 3. Equals 3. So, tama din siya. So, A ang sagot. So, tama kayo. A. Yan. Very good. Okay. Pangatlong item for practice number 3. 5 divided by. So, 5 divided by. Meaning, ang 5 dyan ang dividend. Divided by. Yan yung phrase na equivalent sa division sign. The difference of, ibig sabihin, these next words or this phrase would mean the divisor. The difference of a number and 2. The difference of a number and 2. Kumbaga, ang divisor natin ay may dalawang term. Hindi lang siya basta isang number. So, dapat, ang sagot ay, yes, tama kayo. A. So, 5 over n minus 2. So, n ang ginamit na variable. Okay, equals 5. So, tama yung equals 5. Tama ito. Tama ito. So, tama yung letter A. Okay, next. Ito, last na to. Overtime na tayong overtime na tayo. So, for the last part ng ating session, we're going to translate, okay, or we're going to write an equation that can be used to solve the problem given. So, for the first problem, what number, when added to 7, will give 63? So, what equation can be written to solve this problem? Yan. So, kumbaga na, question form lang ang verbal sentence na ating tinatranslate na kanina pa. Kumbaga, pag ginawa tong declarative sentence, a number, when added to 7, gives 63. So, what is the equation corresponding to this? So, may nakita ang sagot from Jillian. Yan. Yan. 7 plus x equals 63. Tama yan. Or, x plus 7 equals 63. So, both are correct. Yes. 7 plus x or x plus 7 basta may equal 63. Yan. Okay, very good. Akisha, very good. Deeth, Viloria. Yan. So last na tayo. Yung ating pangalawang problem, medyo mahaba lang ng konti. Yan, so yan yung sagot sa ating problem dito. Ay, sorry. Sige, i-flash ko na lang minsan. Yan. So sa pangalawang problem, this is our last slide by the way. So we have the problem, Mario has 8 shells more than 1. Together, they have 6 shells. How many shells does each one have? So remember, we just have to write an equation. We don't need to solve the problem muna. Okay? So, sa algebra, we have to be well-versed in representing the unknown. Okay? So, we can represent muna yung number of shells ni 1 kasi yun yung ginamit to describe the number of shells Mario has. So, we can use J to represent the number of shells 1 has. Okay? So, yun yung bilang nung shell ni 1. So, dahil si Mario ay may 8 more shells, meaning, yung J kanina, okay, dudugtungan lang natin ng plus 8. So, J plus 8. That this will be the expression corresponding to the phrase or to the statement, Mario has 8 shells more than 1. Yan. So, J plus 8. So, ito yung representations natin, no, for the number of shells of the two persons. Yung next sentence natin, together, they have 68 shells. So, ibig sabihin together, pag pinagsama. Yan. So, tama yung mga nakita kong sagot dito, Yes. Oh, na-flash ko na nga. Sorry, So, J plus the quantity J plus 8 equals 68. So, pinag-add natin ang number ng shells ni 1, which is represented by variable J, at yung number ng shells ni Mario, represented by the expression J plus 8. Okay? So, ang sagot dyan ay 68. Equals 68 kasi nga binanggit dito, together, they have 68 shells. Or, this can be simplified yung left side since, I don't know if you're really familiar with adding like terms. So, yung J sa isa pang J, pwede siyang pagsamahin as 2J. So, 2J plus 8 equals 68. So, either of the equations, okay, can lead to the solution to the problem. So, both are correct equations. So, hanggang dito na muna yung ating discussion. So, next week, next Friday, continuation ng ating discussion for today. Meron tayong mali-discuss doon ng mga properties of equality. So, mali-discuss natin din yung paraan ng pagsosolve ng algebraic equation. So, dapat stay tuned pa din Continue to support the ETUlay online tutorial. Yeah. So, for that, with that, I'd like to thank you on behalf of DepEd, DepEd Online, and Educational Technology Unit. So, this is ETUlay online tutorial. Thank you. And what you have just learned is the lesson from quarter 3, week 3 of Math 6, which is giving, translation, and defining algebraic expression and equation. Yan. Salamat sa mga tumutok ngayon. Pasensya na kung nag-overtime tayo ng mga 20 minutes. Thank you po. Thank you po sa mga tumutok na estudyante, mga sa grade 6, at sa mga teachers din po. Yan. Salamat po, and God bless us all. Keep safe po. Thank you. Bye-bye po. Yes po, to God be the glory. Amen.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan sa Lunes mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Science. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!